as I slowly but surely try to cancel out every other potential distraction. Oh, that's gonna be a distraction. um, but let me start off by saying, actually, let me not say it yet because I'm not hearing the music in the background, which is weird because that should be audible. That should be audible. And I realized one of the things I hate about live streaming is that my tooth, my missing tooth is, especially with pictures I've taken recently, and I'll go more into detail about that in a little bit. Hopefully the music does not overtake me, and I won't know that until after I'm done recording. So now I can actually start off by saying, hey guys, Nicholas here, and I am I'm tired, but happily tired. I'm happily tired. Man, a lot has happened, and for some of you who are keeping track, it still says week 34 here. I realized after looking at Google that my last video is actually week 32. And I'm like, how is that even a thing? How's that possible? But lo and behold, Google was like, oh yeah, this week, Monday, August 17th, 2020, until Sunday, the 23rd, is considered week 34. So I wonder if that means that I screwed up multiple weeks. But I'm gonna do my best to kind of rectify my problem there. So that goes there, and you are just gonna pop up here because I have a lot to cover in like the about 2 weeks that I've been gone. And I say gone loosely, like obviously I'm still here. I haven't really went anywhere. I've just been really busy. And please ignore the mess. It looks dirtier than what it is. It's like I just came back home today, and when I got back home, I went to go look at another gig site that apparently I'm working on this weekend. Once again, something I'm going to get into when I start talking. Then I had my visitation, which is great. It actually lasted about 46 minutes, and we did sign language on. I'm trying to remember how are you? And during our ending, we did complete mute, where we did, our big hugs, our big bear hugs, and our kisses. And I said, I love you, and good night. So, we're learning more conversational pieces when it comes to sound. Once again, I'm getting ahead of myself. But excuse the mess back here. I haven't been here for the past few days. So some of it's like this mess here, clean. That mess there needs a handle. All that there needs to be put away. This area right here needs to be worked on. So a lot of stuff needs to happen. So first of all, I want to say I'm sorry that I missed last week of the update. Like I said earlier, it's been just crazy stuff happening, and I can only speak about a certain amount of those things. So but I'm not going to speak about necessarily things that happened the week that I missed. I'm just gonna throw you guys into what's happening now because that happens to be the best course of action. As soon as I try to figure out, you're just gonna go here, so I know what's happening, what I'm saying. So the one thing that I almost don't have to really go into a lot of detail about, if you know me, because if you know me and you're on my social media outlets at all, you know that I have a girlfriend and things are going amazing, so great. Matter of fact, that's where I was for the past day and a half. Yeah, let's say day and a half. And trying to work around not just my own schedule, but other people's schedules was really challenging this time around, considering that Monday was a lot of appointments from last week. Because of the craziness of last week, I moved to Monday, not thinking that I was going to be over there, because I wasn't planning to be there until I didn't make the decision to actually go over to Bunny's place until Saturday. Friday, Saturday of last week. So yeah, so since that all was very much last minute, there was a lot of things I had to do. But like we've been spending a lot of time together. Like I said before, if you have me on social media, you've seen on my pages and what have you. There's pictures of us, constant pictures of us, not all flattering of me, not nothing embarrassing, just like we like taking pictures, and it's good to have those memories, regardless of what people think about. Like, oh yeah, your life should just be private, or whatever. I'm like, and our life is. But to a certain degree, like I think she even made the comment last week that like our life is kind of on not celebrity level, because obviously people who don't know us, but our close friends and family are like, yeah, good for you, this is awesome, and they're seeing our faces constantly and seeing that we're doing good, like we're progressing, and like we look like a pretty good couple. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but like we are looking pretty good out there. And it's good times too. Like granted, like even though what was it, Sunday night, Monday, and this morning, a lot of it was like just chill moments. A lot of it was chill moments, bonding moments, not just between me and Bunny, but also Princess. So that's always good. Matter of fact, yesterday, Monday, we actually babysat a couple of the neighborhood kids. So that was also interesting. Like, oh yeah, we're not only did we have you and me and Princess here, but we got two other kids just running around. It's like, oh cool. As I'm trying to do like business meetings on the phone and trying to like collect my notes, like, all right, oh, Nick, can you help me put this together? Yeah, click, here you go. Yeah, so about that, about this and that, and whatever. So like, it was interesting trying to juggle it all, and it was just like that aspect was fun. We tried to watch The Exorcist. Didn't get too far with that. Princess woke up, so it was like, okay, well, we're not watching that scary movie. so just, but it's nice being part of a family unit at that point. I don't know, it's a nice feeling, and nothing I would ever really change. And like, things are getting better. All right, so like, you guys obviously see that I wear the Superman necklace. I wear it because, one, Superman actually used to be one of my nicknames in college. Two, because I also got a similar one. I can't show it to you. It's in here. You can hear it, but a similar one for my son. So whenever we do the face-to-face, this is the first gift he gets from me. And I'm like, I haven't taken this necklace off in like 2 years. Like even if I take it off momentarily, I put it right back on, like within a couple minutes, because like either because of doctor's appointments, whatever. Like it's usually on me. Well, Bunny gave me something a little bit extra. Hold on, and I'm proud to hold this. She gave me this little pendant right here. I know for some of you be like, oh, that might be bad. Like no, it's hers. And the story she told me behind it was really nice, actually. So I like that. And this very special ring. Once again, the story behind that, I'm going to say to all y'all, ain't none of your business. Just know that I'm happy about it. But yeah, like, and like, I gave her, she has a dragon claw holding onto a blood diamond. And she has my one bracelet that I used as a totem to more or less anchor me, to anchor me, to ground me a lot of times. And I gave it to her because I'm like, you are now my anchor. So she has that, and she also has, oh, she gave me another, where did I put that? Hold on, she gave me something else. Give me a second. I had to put it in my backpack because I knew I was doing something I'm like, I don't want it to break. And I need to learn to like not wear things like that. And that's how my room gets messy. Is it this? No, it's not that. Come on. Like, it's not in here? Where did I put it? There it is. It actually is right there. Give me a second. Let me get. I can't even roll myself over there. Just watch. Right? And those of you who know me know that like me and watches kind of go way back, and she got me this watch, and it's freaking lovely to me. And like I kind of don't even want to wear it unless it's like one of those special occasion kind of things. But it means like she saw me look at it one time. Like when I go into a store, I'm going to the store to get something. I know what I'm getting. I'm getting said thing, and I'm out. But she saw me pause and look at this particular watch for like longer than a second. She's like, I know. So she got it for me. So I'm like, yo, that's awesome. And like it's just great. It really has been a great relationship so far. And like honestly, what is it, like week 2? So I do have this superstitious side of me. It's like, all right, well, especially when it comes to relationship, I'm aware this is like the honeymoon stage. I'm very much aware of that, and I'm enjoying it. Annette has told me, my specialist there, has told me that enjoy the moment. Don't worry so much about the future. Don't think too much about the past. Allow yourself to enjoy the moment. So even though this is a honeymoon stage, enjoy the honeymoon. And I am. I am enjoying the honeymoon. And I guess in my mind, mentally, the honeymoon lasts about 3 months, and we're about like 2 weeks in. So I am hopeful. I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing, trying to be a good boyfriend, trying to be a good, better person, all together, trying not to slack. So, and even if I happen to slack, those slacking moments will be moments where I might slip a little bit, but then I try to get myself back up, because for the people that you care about, you always try to show like the best part of you. So like, that's just what you do. I'm about to smoke, so if you don't like it, I'm sorry. Not because I'm stressed, it's not it. It's just because I have so much that I need to do. So let me just keep going. So I think a couple videos ago I talked about that she made a post that hit me to the core, and I was just like, wow. And I wanted to share it with you then, because it was just like, okay, this was the moment that I'm like, okay, this person is making the effort. That was like what, 2, 3, 4 weeks ago? Since then, the amount of moments that she has shown me, that Bunny has shown me, that like I can actually let down my walls and trust again, almost puts, like, don't get me wrong, that entry, that Facebook entry was still amazing. It still is amazing and great. But she's just kept like just better. And like I'm like, all right, challenge accepted. Let's keep doing that. Let's keep working on that. And like it's just like an ongoing thing. So like, and since then we've been not publicly talking about, but like open about our struggles for people who are willing to listen. Not just when it comes to race, but also when it comes to like, the times of now. It sounds weird to say that, but like it encompasses a lot of different things. The time of now of COVID, the time of now of difficulties with not just mental health, but also the lifestyle of people born in different worlds, different generations, not different generations, but different times, different locations, and just being able to understand each other. A lot of what I have been drawn on lately has been videos from Will Smith, Kevin Hart, and even Dwayne Johnson. Not exactly my hero, except for Will Smith, who's gonna be my hero. But like these guys, when I saw these particular videos, I'm like, all right, came on, there we go. Even Swoozy, a YouTuber who I happen to watch every now and again, I see some of his videos. I'm like, all right, cool. Let me bring this up and like see where I am when it comes to this, lifestyle situational scenario. So we're just learning a lot of things from each other. We're doing a lot of things with each other. I'm doing a lot of things like a couple weeks ago, I went and visited her parents at a what do you guys call it? A cabin. And that was cool. Like that normally isn't something that I would do, but like I was like, all right, cool, we're gonna do that. I'm not tremendously more social than I was before, but I'm slowly learning to cope with like talking to other people and associating with other people. So like I said, like our relationship is doing great. And we're learning. We're not like focused on the past, but we're going, oh, this happened in the past, and this is how we're going to try to do things better. So that's definitely something good. Also, I'm learning how to make more food. Like, matter of fact, I think that like we made lasagna. Not the last time I was there, but last week we made lasagna. It wasn't the best, but it was edible and no one went to the hospital. And you know me, that's usually like the standard there. But the next project that we're going to be working on is something that like we saw online. It's something called the no-bake cherry cheesecake bars. So I want to try those out. I'll let you guys know how those turn out. Um, their AC died. I helped them out. I actually bought 2 fans because I know how hot it is in my room, and I live in like here. So I was like, all right, so let me help them out. So I did that, and I know some people be like, oh, you really shouldn't be doing things like that. Like, look, if you care about people, you help them. When you see a need, you fill a need. That comes from robots. I think Robert Williams was in that movie. That was ages ago. I mentioned that to Jay one time. He laughed like, "Huh, did you just get that quote from a movie?" I'm like, yeah, I got that quote from Life movies. Figure it out. But like, it just, I'm not trying to be a hero. I'm not trying to save people. But at the same time, when you love somebody, family, friends, what have you, and you see them struggle, you want to do what you can. And I'm trying to do what I can. So, hold on. So the next week is going to be really busy. Next weekend, I was planning to leave here Friday night. Spend Saturday with her. Sunday with her and Princess. Leave Monday morning. However, I come home and it's like, hey, Nick, gig happening. We need movers to be able to move objects from site A to site B. I'm like, all right, when do you need this? We did Saturday. I'm like, all right, so Saturday I plan to have seen Big D about not fixing, but upgrading my computer. There's certain things like he's like, oh, I got a gift for you. I ain't gonna tell you what it is, but you gotta come in and get it. And then there was this thing, and I don't have the flyer here for it anymore. I used to, but I handed. So there's this thing called the UMI Performance car show in the area. So I was gonna go to that. I picked up 5 tickets for that. $5 per ticket kind of thing. And I gave 2 to Bunny's dad and her brother. I gave 2 to my granddad. Whoa, all right, 2. 1 for my granddad, 1 for my uncle. Which means I got 1 left. So I'm still trying to figure out. I'm either going to give it to Zach or I'm going to give it to Ufus. I think I might give it to Ufus because he needs to get out. Zach does too, but like, I don't know, Ufus, it's like I hang out with my cousin Zach, so like he already gets the fun part of me. So Ufus doesn't get to hang out with me. But see, that's the thing, like I don't think I'm going. Like, all right, before the gig showed up, I didn't think I was going to the car show. Even though I kind of want to, I was like, there's a lot of things going on. It wouldn't be an overload, but like it would feel like too much going on all at once. Nothing dealing with Bunny or nothing like that. Just like just a lot of other things going on. I was like, I don't think I can make it, but I want the people who I do care about to go and have themselves a good time. So I'm hopefully by the end of the week I'll get a hold of Ufus. I'm like, yo man, I got a ticket for you. Do you want to go to this thing or not? He's probably gonna say yeah, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure how he will feel. But I'm like, I'm not going though. I'm giving this ticket because I have other obligations. Other obligations being not just Big D, but there's a birthday surprise party that I'm going to be throwing somebody this weekend. And no, it's not Bunny. It's not Princess neither. But I'm throwing it this weekend, and I kind of wanted, and that's kind of one of the reasons, like, the gig was like, does it have to be this Saturday? And my dad's like, yeah, man, like, the dude wants the boss to be there, and the boss can only be there Saturday. And I'm like, dang. All right, so I need to figure out the logistics of it all. So I tell Bunny about it, and she's like, I understand. You got life, got things to do. And I'm like, yo, this is one of the reasons, one of the many reasons why you're just so great. But like, I was like, yo, do you actually want to come and help out? It'll probably take like what, 2-3 hours. And she's like, yeah, let's do it. Let's get it. And I'm like, yo, that's awesome. That is great. So the fact that she's willing to actually help out, that means tremendously. So it's gonna be a busy weekend, and I need to figure out how the logistics of that is gonna work because we're gonna go to the site A pretty early. So I possibly won't be able to drive to pick her up. So she might have to see the messiness of the tower. So, and the craziness is that like you guys do not see beyond beyond the borders here. So that's gonna be interesting. Also, she doesn't really game too much, but like anybody that knows me knows that if you hang out with me at all to a certain degree, or if you're dating me in any way, in any aspect, I'm going to get you to play a game. I'm going to get you to potentially like a game, and then that's how it starts. So there's this game called DOKI Literature Club, and it sounds funny, but I think it might be up Bunny's alley, and you know she might actually like it. So luckily, it's a computer game, and I got to bring my computer up for my brother Big D to take a look at. So that perfect opportunity for me to hook that up. I'm like, all right, enjoy. Heck, I might stream it. I don't know. I don't know. Ain't gonna jump any kind of guns, but like, I just want to be able to experience these kind of things. No, I want her to experience this kind of thing, and I want to observe, kind of like, okay, she might not like this, or like she liked that part, but not that part. I don't know, but like you know, we'll see. What else do I have here? I talked about, and once again, like, I got nothing to hide. Obviously, you see how messy this room is. I got a lot of. Well, once again, y'all don't see beyond everything that's in these borders. So like, if you saw the rest of it, you'd be like, "Yo, man, how do you function?" I'm like, I don't function here. I do work here and I leave. I set things up and then I go. So like, and once again, I haven't been here for the past 3-some days. So a lot of things on the floor here is like, all right, undress, throw clothes on, out the door. Come back, switch clothes out the door. Grab some paper, come back, grab some paperwork, figure some things out, pack it up, out the door. Like my days, like boom, 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 and I come back at the end of the day, I'm like flop dead. I'm just tired. So there's that. Like I'm not hiding anything, but at the same time, I do probably need to clean up a little bit before any kind of like person that isn't me comes into the room. But I was talking to Ren earlier, and Ren's going through a situation where they aren't going to be with their partner for a period of in the future for a period of time. And I was like, yo, sometimes it's just easier to have like separation, but like united in peace, kind of like how did I say it? I was like, to be apart from somebody that you care about sucks. It does. Like right now, I miss Bunny. I miss Bunny a lot. But I also understand that distance is also good, because I don't want to overload her with all the crazy stuff that happens. But at the same time, I also don't want the lives to kind of cross. Like, it's not like I'm a bachelor over here or anything like that, but it's more like I've always kind of thought, I don't know. It's kind of like trying to like, oh, I'm gonna have the significant other meet the parents. Now, keep in mind, Bunny already met the parents, but it's different when it's like my living quarters here. So I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just know that I'm nervous about it. So I'm gonna do my best to put my best foot forward, even though I know I don't have to. I'm still going to, because it's the kind of person that I am. At the same time, I'm going to see it as an alternative, because that requires me to have time. One of the things about this gig, my dad was like, "Yo, man, if you have time during the week, come down to Site B and try to organize shit." I'm like, when do I got time? I came back before I had the time to pick up my bags. You want to hit me up about stuff, and that's understandable. That's adulthood. That's how you grow up. That's how you like. So I get that. I'm okay with that, and I understand that. But at the same time, it's kind of like, yo, give me like an hour. Give me an hour to breathe, yo. Yeah, I just realized I'm talking like this, so I need to calm down. All right, so what else do I have here? All right, I talked about the car show happening this Saturday that I don't think I'm going to be able to go. I told you guys about the tickets that I got, and the one final ticket that I have, I'm trying to figure out, like, all right, who should this ticket go to? I might see if I can even get another ticket and see if I can offer it to both of them and see where that goes. And heck, and if I happen to have the time, I might check it out. I kind of want to. I kind of want to take pictures of the cars and see what's available. And the show looks like it's better than what it was previously. So like, there's a part of me that's like, oh yeah, you should go. You should check it out. But there's also another part of me that's like, I am tired. I kind of want a day where I can just kind of fall back, and I just want to do that. So I got a couple days to figure it out. I also have to figure out how to pick fit that into the packed day that I got on Saturday. So that's going to be interesting. Another thing, I haven't talked to Vincent in a while, Mr. Hunter. For those of you who happen to know, for those of you who happen to have watched our Twitch rivalry challenges in the past couple, like previous weeks, he hasn't been feeling well past couple of weeks. Actually, he actually was in the hospital until recently. He's gotten out, still recovering. Don't worry, it's not that COVID. All right, it's not. It's something else. But he's been recovering. I've been giving him that space, and because of how busy things have been lately, I really haven't had much time to do any streaming or anything like that. And I apologize for any of you guys who actually look forward to that kind of stuff. Thank you for watching. But I'm not sure. I want to try to get another video too this week, but I'm gonna get back to that point. Give me a minute. So when it comes to Second Chance Gaming, I have 2 videos that 4 videos. One video is just cut into like 3 parts that I still want to do. Earlier last month, I believe, it was later last month. There's something called the Ubisoft Forward event that Ubisoft was doing to showcase their games that are coming out. And me and Vincent were actually doing like commentary on that video, on the videos, mainly on the one on Watchdog Legion. And we did the whole podcast thing, and all I have to do is like edit out the crap. There was certain crap in there that I want to edit out, just haven't gotten around to it, mainly because I just struggled to find the time. It's not easy. But I really want to get it done. I really want to see if I can get it done before the end of August. I also want to see if I can get done this extra project that I want to do that I talked about all the way back in freaking May or June. They required me to kind of go back, play a portion of a game, record it, and then edit it, splice it, do things to it. And once again, it's one of those things that requires unbothered time. Like, it requires me not to be bothered for a certain period of time, and like I can't. I just don't have that kind of opening in my life right now, which kind of sucks. It really does tremendously suck. I do not have that kind of opening in my life right now. But I'm hoping tremendously that like I'm able to find a way to make time for that. But I have last week, based upon something my son said, and I was like, yeah, that sounds about legit. All right, it's still live. Okay, it was giving me trouble saying like, oh, there's an error, but it's still live, so that's okay right now. So my son gave me. We were talking last week. Yeah, last week. Yeah. We were talking last week, and I was like, yo, buddy, I'm kind of in a slump. I'm not sure what game I should play next. Do you have any suggestions? And he talked about Minecraft Dungeons for like 15 minutes. I'm like, I guess that's the game I'm playing next. So I played it on Twitch. It was actually pretty shockingly fun to me. I didn't think it'd be as fun as it was, but it was. I had fun playing it. And I meant to play that game every day. Every day I was going to find an hour to play that game. Since then, keep in mind, that was like last Wednesday. No, maybe it was last Tuesday. That's what it was. It was last Tuesday, and I haven't found the time to boot up the game and play it at all, because I was either doing one thing, like last week. Real quick recap. Monday, working. Tuesday, I was supposed to work on a car, so I freed up my entire schedule for that day. Didn't happen. Ended up doing the very next day. Took the entire day. Next day after that, Oil City gig. Day after that, work again. And then immediately went down to Bunny's place. Bunny all weekend. Came home today. Immediately got bombarded by like, oh yeah, we got another job down at Site A or at Site B. And it's just like, this is life. This is adulting. This is what it's like to be an adult. Get used to it. I'm like, all right, let's do it. Challenge accepted. Let's grind. So, but because of that, I don't really have much time to do much of the other stuff that I want to do. So the things that are required of me, my responsibilities take front seat compared to the things I just kind of do for fun. Not saying I don't like gaming. I still love gaming. Not saying I don't like editing. Editing is actually kind of fun. I just haven't had the time to really put my mind into it. So hopefully soon. And you're gonna hear me talk a lot about the fact that I want to put more time into things I don't have time for in this video. Here, right here. I haven't had much time to play much games. My brother Tyler gets me every now and again. Like every now and again, he's like, I hear you. I know you're over there. I'm like, yo, man, I'm in the middle of this, and this, and this. Yo, give me about like an hour and a half. I might be able to game with you. Maybe 3 hours later, I might be like, all right, I'm here. I got about 30 minutes to 45 minutes to play with you. And like lately we've been playing Code Vein, which is like an anime, Dark Souls kind of game. He likes Soul Calibur, and that's kind of free on Game Pass right now, so we've been playing that too. I think last week we probably played like two, 3 times. That's about it, and not even like extensively, like 2, 3 times at half an hour to 45 minutes a clip kind of thing. So like, you know, lately, whenever I have a minute, like I'm waiting for something to process or something, or like I'm multitasking, trying to figure things out, I'll pop in Overwatch and play that a match, and then put the controller down, because Overwatch I could like. I'm dead. I put the controller down, figure something out. Okay, I got it. Put the controller back up, do something, put it down. So there's a lot of back and forth. My friend Kitty's like, yo, we used to play all the time. We haven't played in a minute. I'm like, I know. I've just been busy. I've been just active. I've just been trying to be productive. And like, I don't want my friends to feel that I'm trying to ditch them. I'm not. It's just I don't always have the time at the time that they have it. Because adults don't always work on the same 9 to 5. Some people work 12 to 12. Some people work 24/7. Some people are like moms. Some people are stay-home parents. Some people are, you know, career chasing like workers. You know, it's like some people like, so it's not always gonna be, you know, oh, I'm free at 5. Well, your 5 don't work for me. So that's something that I'm learning to try to find a way to work around. So I'm working on it. Give me some time. I'll figure it out. What else is there? I see that for those of you guys who've seen the Second Chance Gaming channel, you know that I played Dead by Daylight with Pizza way back when. I want to bring that back up, but I also have other videos that we did that I need to get on top of, edit those, because those videos are hilarious, are great. And honestly, because I haven't been doing gaming per se, I've been watching a lot of my older material, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, there's a lot of fat I could just cut off when I'm editing some of these videos. It's just hard for me to watch myself do things. I'm like, oh, cringing the entire time. So like, whenever I do this next video, when I do this next edit video of actual gameplay of when me and Pizza were playing Dead by Daylight, I'm going to have a better mindset of how I want that to be presented. So I'm kind of excited about that, but once again, that requires me to find time. And right now, and then not just time, because like honestly, I could have used this time that I'm talking to do all these things, but at the same time, I need this too. I need to be able to unwind and like vent. Venting isn't the right word. Just kind of like open up about, okay, this is what's going on in my life. But those people who are like, oh, how are you doing, Nick? I'm like, all right, check this video. Here's the link. Have fun with that. This is 45 minutes. Versus the equivalent of me talking to you. Other than me saying good and then peacing out. Like, if you really want to know, here it is. But we all are busy and everything else. So like a lot of games I've been trying to do, I've been like a lot of smaller games. Like I've been trying to get back into the Pokemon Shield game that I got. It's easier on that one because I can pause. I can be like, okay, I'm doing this, I'm doing something, pause. Go over here, play this, pause. Like I can kind of go back and forth if I need that kind of like release to like mentally release myself and be able to come back. So like I've been playing that. I've been playing Fortnite, and at first I was kind of like, I'm only doing this because like, you know, my nephew really wants me to play it. But like, I'm the shit at that game. Whenever I play that game, it's like legitimate. Like I'll play that game and I'll probably get 2 to 3 battle royales and put it down. Like, all right, I had my fun. I'm good now. I'm about to move forward. I'm about to move on. So like, and keep in mind, Fortnite definitely is one of those. Out of 100 players, are you the best? I'm like, I'm kind of a big deal. Kind of a big deal. All right, what else is there? I talked about that. The Pokemon Shield, I've been trying to build up my team because I think I have like one more actual major battle, but I don't want to come in there like half cocked. I want to go in there like I'm the king's here, about to like show everybody what I'm about. Beat the game, and then I'm gonna find Zach and I'm gonna whoop his ass in his game. Yes, this is a challenge, Zach. Whenever you watch this, I'm challenging you right now. I'm challenging you to Pokemon whenever I find time to finish the damn game. Promise you, it's gonna be an ass whooping worth getting. Pokemon Go. My phone no longer has space. I don't even like. I have an SD card. All the other like the videos, the pictures, documentations, anything extra goes to the SD card on my phone. My phone though, the OS has been getting bigger with more updates and everything else, so it doesn't even have the space for the other stuff that I do. So I have to like kind of pick and choose. Like, all right, this week I'm not gonna need this program, so I'm gonna delete this program so I can download this other program. And when I'm done doing whatever that other program is, I'll delete that one, bring back the other one, unless this other one, oh yeah, I need to update this one, which means I need to get rid. Like it's like a management system of my phone to be able to do the things that I want to do. And some of you, I can hear it in my own head, like, oh, you're doing a lot. I'm like, I'm doing things that you all should be doing. Managing your life, trying to do things that you want to do things that you gotta do, and be able to manage the social aspect of your own life. This would be something that all y'all should be doing. So if this is stuff y'all should be doing, I'm just trying to catch up. So I'm talking like Daniel. I need to calm down. So what's next? So I was able to talk to an agency that I'm gonna call the CAS. CAS. About the legacy project, about the potential face-to-face. My son was sick a couple weeks back, so I missed a couple of visitations with him. But in the midst of all that, me and his mom been talking about potentially doing an actual face-to-face between me and my son. And the hard thing about that is that the distance between us is pretty great. Not tremendous, not like states away, but because of our limited resources and everything else, even such a trip will be, it's still going to take a hit. So one of the things I wanted to do is make sure that the encounter that me and him have is a good encounter. So Case has been helping me more or less best fit my son's special needs, my own special needs, and to be able to not just have a safe environment, but an environment where we can grow, and where the initial, like, he hasn't seen me since he was 2. He is now 8. Once again, not all of it my fault. I'm not playing the blame game. Don't worry. The blame, there is blame on me on this too. But I want to be able to, when I do meet him, that is not such a tremendous shock that it sets us all back. So one of the reasons why I have Case on the case. So we talked actually on Monday, and obviously because of the whole COVID thing, that was a phone call conversation, but they were like, yeah, things have changed, but your case has been one of the things that we've been more or less like hoping that you call us back on, because a lot of different agencies are working together to help you and your son reconnect. Not just reconnect, but reconnect and develop in a better direction. This is what all parents should be doing, yada, 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 and everything else. And I'm like, cool, great, awesome. Now we just have to wait for court date, because I still feel that there's still going to be some friction. There's still going to be something that's going to be like, I'm not ready for, but not from my end. Know that I'm also not pointing any fingers. I'm just saying that there are still going to be some things that's going to be, no matter how well I try to articulate, no matter what agency I talk to or who I have backing me, is always going to be that level of difficulty. So with that being said, I know that I kind of have to just make sure that all the cards are stacked in my favor. No, wait, no, I said that wrong. Granted, for me to encounter my son, I want all those things. That's my favorite, for me to see my son. But what I mean, but what is more important than me seeing my son is my relationship with him. Because I do want to see him, I do, but I also want it to be a good thing. I don't want to just pop up, you know, hey, what's up, and your dad? You haven't seen, like, well, he sees, like I said, we just had visitation at 7, which was like 2 hours ago. It was about to be 2 hours ago. So he sees me every week, except for like when he was sick in the hospital. He obviously didn't see me, but you know, oh god, I was a wreck. I was a wreck whenever I found out that he was in the hospital. I was like, whew. I even called the hospital. There's a side note about that, but I'm not gonna go into that. None of y'all business. Not yet, anyway. But all that being said, I just want me and his relationship to be to be good, to be a good developing environment for him to grow, for him to learn, for him to just be a better, to be the not a better him. To be the best him that he can be. That's my goal for him to help him be the best him that he can be. If there's anything I can do to help that, I will do whatever I can to make that a possibility. Wow, that's a long paragraph. I talked about him being in the hospital. Oh, so he was in the hospital twice, and it turned out to be like a viral infection. It's not that COVID. Y'all can settle down with that. But I'm glad he's feeling better. I'm glad he's feeling better. He like today he was back to his normal self, and that smile from ear to ear whenever I see him just like bouncing. I'm like, yeah, Dad. I'm like, yeah, that's my boy. Hey, Fortnite videos. Weird name, but you know, I get you. Oh, what's next? Oh, all right. So my car, get this, a part of my car didn't fall off all the way. Like it fell off because the part that was connected to kind of rusted off, and it was dragging. I didn't know what was dragging for the longest time until I got back there and looked down. I'm like, yeah, that's just hanging. That's just hanging there, and I didn't know what it was. Looking on the computer, asking a couple friends, I found out it's an e-vape canister, right? And it kind of broke off. And I'm like, okay. It took me like 2 hours to figure out what it was called, let alone whether I needed it or not. So I strapped it back onto the car, but I need to find a way to repair it. So for the moment, I'm trying to not use my car. And I say that knowing I am all over the place. I really am. But I definitely need to figure out a way to more or less fix that situation over there. There we go. I also know that I think in the next couple of months I'm gonna have to work on getting a tire rod end for my driver's side. I don't think it's gone yet, but I can feel that it's going. So I really need to find a way to repair that. But in order for me to repair that, I kind of need to wrap my head around how my car is designed. Because for me to replace a tire, not that difficult. Until I encounter something called drums, I'm like, oh, this is a completely different beast. I don't even understand how. Like, I understand how it works, but I don't understand how to fix it. So, like, unless you can wrap your head around, okay, this is not only how it works, but this is how it operates, and this is the importance of it in your car, and this is how your car works. And my car is a Mitsubishi Lancer or Ford. So, like, there's a lot of things that, like, I need to wrap my head around before I try to fix something, or else I need to cough up money that I technically don't have to be able to fix something that I don't understand. So I'm trying to learn more about the tire rod and about this eBay canister thing. And hopefully by next month I'll be able to buy one or the other and work on that. It's not going to be easy with the fixed income that I got, but hopefully I can figure it out and I can find somebody who's willing to help me out with that. So that's going to be a challenge, but a challenge I'm looking forward to. Now, me and Egg found a place for me to move into. Well, we did find a place that I could have moved into. She contacted the person through Messenger, because that's we found it on the Facebook Marketplace. And I swear, like the day of, the listing was gone, and we didn't hear nothing. We didn't hear a single reply. It's like, shoot, it was the perfect place. It wasn't the perfect location, but it was a doable location. Close enough, not exactly where I wanted to be, but close enough. Price tag was decent. You know, I could have swung it and everything else, and the fact that it just kind of disappeared was like, well, the search continues, you know? So there's that. We haven't watched another episode of The Many Sides of Jane. Been meaning to, but with everything going on, we've just been trying to catch up before things got too far ahead of us. And we still haven't done The Many Sides of Us of the last episode of The Many Sides of Jane that we watched. So I once again need to find time. Before I had time, now I don't have time, and it's not just because I have Bunny and everything else. It's just a lot of all the other things I'm not talking about. Or things I'm not talking about in more detail. I wish I could. I'm hoping that maybe not this week, but next week I'll be able to get the rest of the gang on the same page of, all right, let's do The Many Sides of Us on the last episode that we watched of Jane, so that we are at least caught up. So there's that. I don't shoot. 45 minutes in, and I'm actually done. That was actually the last note. I didn't even light this cigarette, which is good because my throat is starting to hurt. So I'm about to close this. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for your time. Thank you guys for your comments and your likes and just being a part of my process here of trying to do better in my own life. Keep me on point. If you see that I'm slacking on something, let me know. Either on Twitter or Facebook or what have you. Just be on my ass on that. And with all that being said, I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video, okay? Later.